Old Nation, what's up, Coach Taylor?
We're chilling, man. This is we got Kyle's party is on Coach Bald. Excuse me, his party's on mute. That's what it sounds like there.
He's having a party.
Yeah, they're in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, they got a real watch party up there. I'm just got off a long day of work and watching some UFC and ready to watch Psyborg. Get another knockout and be 6-0, all knockouts.
Yeah, so I've had people hitting me up wanting to know when we were going to be live streaming, and we're live streaming right now. We're going to have a few people coming on probably, a couple of the Squared Circle Maniacs. It looks like we got Fernando Duran and Abraham Van Hoyt. Coach is the expert on MMA. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I've been watching for years and years. Then one of my buddies is a big fight fan. He had every single UFC since UFC 1, and we spent, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 months literally watching them all. So, and then, of course, we went just Ultimate Knockouts and watching that one on repeat.
We have Jeffrey, one of our big fans down there in Florida, saying hi. So, Coach, you can give us the expert commentary. I can just say, hey, that guy got knocked out.
Yeah, well, looking at these guys, I'm pulling it up on the TV. I'm going to switch it back between the PFC and the UFC.
So what is the PFC, Coach?
The Peak Fighting Championship.
The Peak Fighting Championship. So how many steps below the UFC is this?
It's still a few. There's a lot of fighting organizations out. So right now, this is a light heavyweight championship. I think they said amateur light heavyweight championship. So I don't think these guys right now are even pro. So it all just depends on whether or not you're getting paid or not. These guys are probably trying to get their break into it. But like I said before on previous podcasts, I really believe that Psyborg has everything necessary to be fighting in Bellator or Professional Fight League or UFC. And I definitely foresee him getting into UFC in the next few years. Watching these guys in not Dana White's Contender Series, but the Ultimate Fighter, tuned into the last 2 episodes of that. And, they don't have his weight class, but they've done it before where they've had the heavyweight weight class. And I think if there was an opportunity for him to be on that, I think he'd steal the show.
So you think if he actually went on the show, he would steal the show?
Yes. I think people would love him. I think he'd become just a sensation just from the show, and people would want to see him fight more.
The Totem Pole Fight Party. Man. So what do you see here, Coach?
They're just starting off some pretty good action from both guys. Good takedown attempt right here, right on top. Side control, going to the back. Guy does a good job getting back up. I don't think anybody started the fight clock.
Well, not the one on the stream.
Yeah. I'm looking at me. I look like I'm frozen. I'm gonna sit up. Get into the zone. 2 seconds.
Oh, he's got his leg. This is like Science Masterpiece 3000. I was watching some of that today, man. Yeah. With me, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like one of those little alien robot guys talking.
Yeah, you could amount this to Rock'em Sock'em Robots as well. But both guys seem to be getting their shots in. It doesn't look like it's anybody's fight just yet. Like pretty even in terms of delivery.
Both guys got their hair braided up.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to have it all out. It's easy to get caught, or especially like if you're on your back and somebody's scrambling around you. they can put a knee down and rip out a gigantic chunk of your hair.
Ooh, that guy's eyes busted up, man. That guy's eye is busted up. The one in the purple trunks. Look at it. Or is that just a?
Oh yeah, no, that's his eyes busted up. It's
that's where he hit him with that
pretty
leg.
Pixelated from both my vantage points. And then my live stream on the phone right now is much faster than the live stream on the TV. So like I'm commenting and I'm like 5 seconds behind. But it is what it is. Welcome to the low man on the totem pole.
We are the low man on the totem pole. It don't get no lower than us.
It's interesting. They're both like throwing at the exact same time. It's not necessarily like counter punching. It's like they're both trying to they both lifted legs right there, try to kick. You know.
So what should they be doing?
I mean, they're not doing anything bad necessarily. You know, if a guy's coming to strike at me, I want to parry. I want to do something. I want to return a counter punch if I can. You know, you got to pay attention to. Did he tap? Or is that the round? That's the round. Okay.
I don't know if Coach Bald was saying something.
There he is. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Cornrows. The guy standing up.
Uh-oh.
Round one.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Hey, there it is.
Thank you.
Caramel Apple Shine.
So, President Bald, is Sarah Blake Moonshine now an official sponsor? Okay, so we have a ketamine clinic, we have a CBD, and we have a moonshine business. Man, yeah. I'm glad I don't drink. I'm glad I don't drink or do anything else that's illegal.
You see, they both kick at the same time. You know, Purple is being smart with his kicks. Uh-oh.
I can turn his mic down.
Oh, Purple's coming along.
I turned his mic down.
Yeah, corner. Oh, a little slam takedown right there. Side control. Got one arm pinned.
I think Coach Bald's feeling good tonight.
I think he is. I think all that, he's already drank all that much of the Blake Moonshine.
So you have an intuition that he has been the one that's been drinking that.
Yes. If I had it, I'd be drinking it right now too. What a better way! No better way to, watch some UFC fight party.
And PFC.
Psyborg.
Is this the PFC?
PFC.
UFC and PFC.
Yeah. Another takedown.
I think
that's how I think he's going to win. Is with these takedowns and his aggressiveness. $4 right now.
Coach Tatum. Let's go, guys. How's y'all's night? Not as good as Coach Bald's. All right.
Yeah, he's partying it up, drinking Blake Moonshine, having a good old time.
Coach Bald, the President Bald, has signed a sponsorship deal with Blake Moonshine. That guy just needs to tap, dude, because he's going to get hurt.
Yeah, he's getting smothered.
I mean, he's already busted up, dude. You're not getting paid. All right. You got to go back. You got to go back to work on Monday, buddy. You might as well just tap. Coach Tatum.
Got the mount.
So supportive of Psyborg.
Trying to arm triangle him? Looks like it. No, you're not getting it.
I mean, is the dude even fighting back?
Not really. If he doesn't go down in this next round, he's a tough guy.
And this is Coach Taylor for everybody tuning in. And usually I don't know what I'm talking about, but really tonight I definitely don't know what I'm talking about. Because I don't know anything about UFC or MMA or fighting. I haven't been in a fight in over, well, never mind. If you count being assaulted
October
after a game, then I mean I didn't fight back because I didn't try to. I wasn't trying to get fired.
That is true.
Again.
But apparently the other team can throw punches that land 20 yards away.
Yeah, and they could still win the sportsmanship award. We love referees, man.
They're the best.
Yeah,
they are so essential to everything in sports. All this guy in the purple really has is low kicks. He goes again. He keeps ducking his head. If I was the guy in the black shorts,
the tall
he throws that low kick and ducks his head again, just come back with the right.
He's done.
No, he hit him in the nuts. Watch it. I got the instant replay on my. Yeah, he kicked him in the nuts. So he's got 5 minutes now to get his nuts out of his stomach.
All right. If you haven't already, go enter the totem pole giveaway for the Joe Morgan baseball. This is autographed by Joe Morgan, 100% authentic, bought at the 100-mile yard sale at a thrift store in Amelia. Yeah, they didn't know they had 2 Hall of Fame baseballs.
Coach, where can people sign up for that?
At Twitter. And then the clinic, CFC clinic, we're giving away, I think it's 6 Bear Bryant books. We're doing 2 giveaways right now.
Uh-oh.
So
going back, it looks like. Oh, he got the takedown. That's the key to victory right there, is that guy being able to take him down. Because I think if they were to still stand up, I think Purple's tough enough that he could stay standing and keep throwing. I mean, really all he has, though, is his kicks, from what I've seen. You going for an arm triangle? It's hard to see the angle. No. Nothing's happening right now. Just pressures.
Sean Sage, good takedown. Coach
little grind in the elbow.
Thanks for watching. We're waiting for Coach Bald's former player, AD, the real Psyborg, Palmore, to fight. So, Coach Sage, thank you for all you do for the kids in Chesterfield.
Little neon chest there.
This guy right here. Yeah, this guy, man, he's not even defending himself, dude. He's not even fighting back, dude.
Doesn't know no jiu-jitsu, and it's over. Knockout, TKO.
He's out.
Oh, knockout.
Is he gone? Is he out?
Yeah, no, the ref stopped it because he wasn't fighting back.
Yeah, he's out, man. Look at him.
Technical knockout when that happens.
Yeah, that's a concussion, dude. He don't need to be getting up. Hey, man, you tried, man. Yeah, it's over with, Coach. I totally agree.
Well, you can say they tried, but no matter what, few and far between when they call a draw. There's always a winner and a loser.
Yeah.
Very rarely a draw.
He's got nothing to hang his head about. I mean, he went in there and he fought.
I would recommend that he develops his striking and definitely needs to work off his back in some jiu-jitsu.
Right on, Coach.
What's up, Don?
Hey, what's going on,
Wayne.
Coach? Back in here, man. Got home, took a quick hooker's bath, and back at it.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, we're sitting here, and we got people watching this.
Yeah, I heard you guys in the truck on the way home, heading back to my boy's house. I told him, I was like, man, I got to see Psyborg tonight. I got to see this cat. Coach has got him hyped. I got to see the man.
So, Coach Hutch, I don't know if you saw Twitter or not, but in 1995, the summer of 1995, Ricky Morton, I don't think it was the entire, it might have been the whole Midnight Express, or what were they called? The Rock and Roll Express.
Rock and Roll.
Came to Chesterfield Fairgrounds, and we got in the ring and took a picture with Doink the Clown. And it got autographed. And I got my
him in the headline.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to hit Doink the Clown. All right.
That's awesome.
So I went and found this picture today, and I sent it to Kyle, and Kyle goes, yeah, he's gonna be on the show tomorrow. I was like, who's gonna be on the show? He was like, the guy, the wrestler. I was like, you're kidding me, dude.
Doink the Clown?
Yes.
Is going to be on Totem Pole. Coach
Don
Taylor,
Wayne.
We have arrived.
Can you confirm that is the Playboy?
So it's either him or one of the lookalikes. There were three guys that played Doink the Clown. The guy that we're interviewing played him in a couple of house shows against Jeff Jarrett, and also played him in several other areas and fairs across the country, and I believe got sued to quit playing the character, which is how it came to this position. The guy we're interviewing, Stars, this guy was what was called back then a jobber. He, commonly referred to now as enhancement talent, but he had an 8 to 10 year run in WCW, facing guys like, I don't know, you might have heard of him, Macho Man Randy Savage, a guy named Eddie Guerrero. He put all these guys over, and I can't wait to interview him. He also took some shots to the ears from a guy named Big Van Vader and couldn't hear for a week. And Dusty Rhodes was calling him, trying to get him to come south to Atlanta to help create some more stars because he made them all look so great. And I just got to ask the guy tomorrow, how did it sound when the American Dream called you, hey, baby, I need you to come down south, you know what I'm saying? I need you to put those Big Van Vader, baby. You look good, daddy.
I tell you, one of the highlights that I just remember in my childhood was playing N64. I think it was WWF Raw at Stone Cold Raw 2000, one of those, and you could be Doink the Clown, and I always chose Doink the Clown and just went after it.
There was something.
Go ahead, Don.
No, go ahead, Coach.
I was just saying, I don't remember this guy having red hair. I remember him having dark hair, like Italian guy.
Yeah, when he first started, he had that bright red jumping Jim Brunzell hairstyle where it was on fire. And then later in his career, he dyed it dark. But I mean, that guy was in the ring from 91, I want to say, to 99 in WCW against any and everybody. He even had a house show run in 94 with the WWE on their Christmas shows. So he quit his actual steady career as a used car salesman to follow his dream. Like he's got a history to tell. I can't wait to hear it. I want to hear some of the insides and outsides of what this guy did. Like, how in the hell did you wake up one morning and go, I want to be a professional wrestler? Because from everything I heard from the guy, that wasn't his dream when he was a kid. Well, he just said, you know what, I'm going to try it.
So how does it feel, Coach, to wake up one morning and say, hey, I want to be a professional wrestler?
It was a little scary, to be honest, because I resigned from my job and moved to Florida and, slept in my car and tried to do everything I could to be a pro wrestler. And then the body just fell apart. And I made the decision after all the years of football and fighting and then wrestling. Wrestling was the hardest thing I ever did. So I love when people say wrestling is fake because I want to hit them across the face. But yeah, no, it was crazy thinking about how, moving down there and pursuing a dream and doing all that. I don't know. There was great experience, but man, it was, I was working when I wasn't wrestling. I was working, and like I said, sleeping wherever I could, sleeping in the back of my Yukon, waking up in the morning to train, and then go to work and train and go to work and all the above.
And Anna, thank you for your comment. You are the brains behind the operation, and you're the reason that Coach Bald is where he is today. He would still be somewhere in Southside Richmond.
He'd be in a van down by the river.
Yeah. Dutch Gap, where I live.
It ain't far from the house, brother. Trust me on that one.
So they're just replaying this now, Coach Hutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to Coach Hutch, man. You got some knowledge on this, brother. Like, you were dropping some dime pieces on this, man. I really appreciate your input, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Troy wanted the play-by-play, and I said I've been watching this for years. I trained in it. My goal was to fight Brock Lesnar, and then the body fell apart.
All right, well, you know what? There's something to be said for, mental anguish.
Yeah.
It still might happen.
No, I tore my knee competing in jiu-jitsu, and then that was pretty much when I made the decision to switch to pro wrestling, because I was, what can I do where I can get hurt and still talk on the mic?
That's the one thing about pro wrestling, man, that anybody that doesn't understand what's happening in the ring don't get. It is choreographed violence, but there is a core word in that whole thing. Violence.
Yes.
You are taking a bump. It's not like landing on a mattress like everybody thinks. Now, thank God Vince McMahon changed his rings in the late 90s from, taking them bumps from those 600-pound mat gods to something a little bit more friendly for you, or anybody else in the ring. There it is, baby. I see it, Blake. You in the house.
Have you tried Blake Moonshine yet, Don Wayne?
I have not had the opportunity, and I looked in the ABC store this week locally for it.
Do you know Sarah Blake Cheek?
I'd plead the fifth.
Coach
Well, I
Hutch.
know you can order it from her website. She did say she was going to be getting put into Total Wine.
Okay, I will look out for it then. Yeah, I've seen Coach Bald there having a few shots last week, and I was like, oh, that looks like a good time. I would like to partake of this substance.
Yeah, caramel apple, can't go wrong.
So who we got here, Coach? Samuel James.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not a big guy.
He's definitely not a big guy.
What weight do you think he's clocking in at? 120?
Yeah, he's a bantam of feather at least.
I like the little guys fighting.
They're going to throw a lot of rounds. They're going to throw a lot of punches.
Yeah, the last fight, I mean, both those guys just came out as fast as they could. And that could always lead to some really good stuff, but it also leads to what happened to the guy in the purple shorts where he just gassed himself out. And
Don Wayne,
fight back.
Have you ever seen Cyborg fight?
No, I have not.
Have you ever seen a drag race?
Oh, yeah.
That's about how long his fights last.
Okay.
He's fighting a Brazilian.
Okay. Yep, that's not going to go long.
I mean, but the Brazilian, he's jiu-jitsu. He could choke him, couldn't he? Or
that's his only hope. That's what they're trained in.
I'd imagine that Cyborg has been training to not get taken down. That was what Chuck Liddell was so good at. He could stuff a takedown and just throw hands. And, if you took him down, that's where a lot of his losses came from. I mean, obviously he got knocked out a few times, just like, anybody in pro fighting. But, if you could get in on his legs, you had a chance. But if you couldn't take the man down, he's going to knock you out sooner or later.
So, Don Wayne, how do you like being a YouTuber?
It's different, I mean, I don't have a face for TV. I'm a big old fat guy. Jumped out of airplanes. My knees are shot. I can't run or half walk anymore. But, I enjoy entertaining people. I think I've always had a gift of gab. I'm not shy, I'm not a wilting flower, if you will. So I'm here to have a good time, man.
Yeah, we love having you guys. Coach Hutch, are you familiar with the Squared Circle Maniacs?
As of recently, yes. I'll be honest. Like, I told Coach Taylor, I pretty much got off of all social media for about 10 years. Maybe not 10 years, about 8 years. Just no social. And ever since Totem Pole came back, started getting on. So I got the Twitter going, the Instagram going, and the Facebook going, all with, a fraction of what the friends and followers I had years ago.
Yeah, this is my third time back on Twitter, so I'm trying to be real good this time. I'm real nice. I'm going to keep my opinions to myself and stick to wrestling because that appears to be the safe space I can until these AEW mark-ass clowns get on here and try to tell me how great their product is. Meanwhile, they couldn't get 250,000 viewers last night on a Friday night primetime show on national cable, but I'm not going to go into that.
Coach Hutch, what do you think about that?
I mean, he's not wrong. If you think about, they could live stream it on YouTube too, and probably get it, a ton of people watching it. But
yeah, they did that. They had to cancel it. It was less than 20,000 views a week. It's pathetic. It's a sad, sad product because one guy's running the whole show. He's booking it. He's owner. He's president. He's marked for himself, and I can't stand what they're doing right now.
And his dad is the guy that owns the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes, he is. He also owns the soccer team that they're trying to sell because the fans are so outraged.
Stick to growing a handlebar mustache.
Dude, that thing is sweet. Like, I give him all the props in the world. If that guy was in a Dirk Diggler type film, I'd totally see that role.
So do you think that Doink the Clown is the Playboy that will be on tomorrow? Do you think it's the same guy?
I know for a fact he was Doink the Clown a few times. I don't know how many times. I know he was getting double paydays in the WWF at the time. And I want to ask him about the difference in that because he's mentioned on previous podcasts, the difference in the pay structure as well as the stress level from working in both companies. And, all I can say to that is, hey, man, if you're having prime steak every night, and somebody comes out with a hamburger, you're going to hear about it. You know what I mean? WCW was having hamburger every night. WWF was serving up prime steak. And if you served up a hamburger in one of your matches, Vince wasn't going to let you slide with that, man. You're going to hear about it. You might not like it, but you're going to have to deal with it. He wanted the best every night. That's what he was expecting in that ring. Kind of like the PFC is right now. You've got two guys in here that don't look much, but they're going to throw haymakers, I hope. And this ref looks like I don't know, man. How old is this dude?
I don't know.
I missed the height and weight and the age of these guys.
Well, the ref is definitely the oldest cat I've seen.
They look like boxers.
What the hell is this guy? Yep. Okay. Is it Mike? Yep. He was checking if he had to take his meds.
He was checking to see what time he had to be back to Lucy Core.
Exactly. So my meds time, my heart pills, I'm good. Okay, go.
Kind of just feeling each other out, not like those last guys.
Man, I like to watch guys stand and look at each other.
Well, they're testing their range. They don't really have much of a range considering they both look like they're about 5'4". Yeah,
they could be jockeys.
It could be, yeah.
That's a slip.
That's a slip.
No. Don't do that, man.
I like
that's
how
10.
My viewing window of this fight is about 1 inch by 1.5 inches.
On your screen. Oh,
yeah, I've got it on the TV, but it's like a 10-second delay, which is actually not bad because then I can look and see the instant replay.
So you got the YouTube running on your TV?
Yes.
What about if you turn it sideways?
It still ain't going to be that fantastic.
Oh, but you look so much better. You're handsome. Oh, he's a handsome fella. Look at him. I'd get in the ring with you, big boy.
Flow going.
Oh, get that flow going. Yes. All you're missing right now, brother, is Pert Plus, and we got a commercial.
Maybe I'm born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline. There is definitely a size, I feel like, in height between the two of them.
I mean, has there been a punch thrown yet?
Yes, but it's just not connected.
Yeah. They're still feeling each other out.
Oh, there we go, baby. Here we go. One guy definitely wants to go to the ground. The guy with the purple trunks.
Detecting a theme here in purple.
Yeah. Color royalty.
Can you see better, Coach Hutch? With the sideways?
No, y'all can see me better.
We sure can, big boy.
Now, this is a terrible angle, though.
I don't know what just happened, but it ain't good.
I get that they're trying to get the better angles, but
did he get a low blow? What the hell?
Yeah, kicked him in the nuts. 2 fights, 2 nut shots. Welcome to the PFC.
Shit happens when you party naked.
Yeah. We're gonna get censored. I can hear Coach Balt's party.
Oh, he did too.
I think that may be the madness. I think the madness might have got out of jail. Oh, and we have an update from the brains of the operation.
Cyborg fight is next. Woo!
Don Wayne is the best.
I don't think the Cyborg fight's getting out of the first round.
I appreciate it, Adam.
Best wrestling podcast in America.
We're going to keep working at it. I can promise you that. I'm looking forward to the team. Johnny Bottles is the golden voice. Motorhead brings a little bit of old school perspective. Love my man Motorhead. He's going through a hard time right now. I want to talk about a little bit tomorrow. A lot of people don't know about. I love my man.
So, have you ever thought that Johnny Bottles is the wrestling Mel Kiper?
I knew it the first time I talked to him.
Yeah, I was like, this guy sounds like somebody. And then Kyle said, he sounds exactly like Mel Kiper.
I knew it the first time he and I had a phone conversation. And I said, Johnny, you do know you've got a golden voice. It's silky smooth. And you should be reading commercials on Q94 here locally.
Is he a Richmond guy?
No, he lived in Baltimore most of his life. He actually knows the guy we're interviewing tomorrow. He knows Hollywood. He knows stars. So he's actually worked with him before in a warehouse sort of facility. And he moved down to Florida to retire.
He knows him sort of from a warehouse sort of facility. Was it a warehouse of people?
It had people, and, they were there and things were exchanged. Look, you don't want to know the whole backstory on Johnny Bottles. The less we both know, the better off we are.
Yeah, that's why he goes by Johnny Bottles.
That is why he goes by one of the best handles.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he just took the round with that.
Yes, he did.
Did they start the clock in this match?
They did this time. They did. Last match, they were like, we're just going to play it by ear.
I mean, yeah.
We're going to wing this shit.
Yeah, referee set an alarm on his phone for 5 minutes.
I mean, it is the PFC. I mean, people are illegally bootlegging it and streaming it on YouTube.
I don't know anything about bootlegging fight.
I don't know. I got
fight nights.
I got to pop out of here.
Who would take money from these fight organizations?
SummerSlam, 1990.
Nice one.
Great American Bash, 1991. I think that Vince McMahon owns all of the rights to this.
Yep, they are.
WrestleMania 12.
Yes, sir. They're all on the cop now, on the Peacock.
Bald. Yeah. One of the 3-letter organizations are going to be looking for you.
They're going to merge with Max, so it'll be Max Cock.
That would be the greatest name ever, and I would buy all their stock.
Okay. So we have 7 people watching. Thank you for those 7 people tuning in. The only other time we had more than 7 was Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky had his whole hometown in New York watching.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Mr.
I mean, my
Lucky,
man's got to shoot in again here, right? I mean, he clearly
so he is just the more active guy, too.
James has just got to shoot in on him. Just go get him. I feel like James, when he shot in on him, he wasn't expecting it, and then he had the upper hand right away.
I agree. This whole standing and trading isn't necessarily working out for either of them.
It's going nowhere fast. Like that old expression I heard, we're making great time. I have no idea where we're going.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. I wish we could get some fight data on this just for thrown versus actually landed. I'm sure
you know something, baby? They're throwing a lot of punches, Daddy. They just ain't landing them, baby. James got to get him on the ground, baby. Got to work the face, baby.
I mean, his jabs are still a solid 6 inches away. He hasn't really found his range.
It's a work in progress.
All right, another 15 seconds with no punches thrown. There's one. There's a kick. Uh-oh. I keep saying uh-oh because it looks like he gets tagged and he's just ducking back. Just doesn't look like either of them really want to take a big risk.
You're right. That and there's no guts, no glory. You've got to eventually make your move and either know you're the better fighter or find out you're not.
Right. Like James, I think, knew he was in the last little bit of the round, went for that takedown and was successful. I mean, imagine if he did something like that in the first minute of this round.
That's why I thought he'd have a little bit more confidence going into this round. Like, you took him down with relative ease, to be honest. Like, I would probably shoot again. Like, shoot the legs. And this is coming from somebody that was a terrible high school wrestler.
Wow.
You tell him, Kyle.
That's the president.
Kyle getting wild, man.
Hey,
you gotta
keep slipping. Hey, Coach Bald, every time somebody gets hit in the nuts, you have to take a shot of Blake Moonshine.
Good call. Good call.
Coach Bald is running for president 2024 under the totem pole party.
I'd vote for him.
I got dibs on Secretary of Defense.
Vice President Sarah Blake Cheek.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think we have pretty good set of candidates, man. I think we got
something.
They're already better than the best 10 on the right and the best 10 on the left.
I mean, I think we got a chance, man. I think we got a shot.
Damn, man.
What do we got to do, man? I'm teaching government next year. So we're going to get Coach Bald on the presidential ticket with Sarah Blake Cheek.
We get
that's a heck of a ticket right
will be the Secretary of State.
Who would be?
Tony Whittingham.
Yeah. Gam Moten could be Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
He's military. What do you want to be in charge of, Don Wayne?
I'm Secretary of Defense. I got that.
Oh, yeah. You're military.
Yes, sir. 82nd Airborne.
Man.
My Sergeant Airborne told me when I got there, 2 things fall out of the sky, soldier. Fools and bird shit. Which one are you?
So how do you feel about aliens? The aliens falling out of the sky.
The sooner they come start fixing this shit, the better off we all are.
Yeah. Well, I have some friends that are really into the aliens, and one thinks that they're dangerous to us. The other thinks they're here to protect us. I still think it's all a bunch of hooey until you can show me something. They started telling me about Bigfoot. If they're like, Bigfoot's real. So if Bigfoot's real, then he just must be really, really blurry. Just a blurry person.
Are these the guys that work at the Mellow Mushroom?
No. They're actually
these the guys that work at the head shop?
Fairly wealthy upper middle class individuals. All right, round 3.
He got a big head, man. He's really skinny, man.
It's like Megamind. It's hard for me to tell because he's about this big.
He reminds me of someone else that we used to know.
Ugh.
With the big, well, I was thinking about the guy that's got the big vein and claims.
Oh, the Klingon.
Yeah, the guy looks like a Klingon. Yep. The guy who's stalking various different fake accounts on Twitter.
These guys would be about the same weight class as Ronda Rousey, correct?
Yeah, from the looks of it. Ronda would beat both these guys in 10 seconds, though. Armbar, 10 seconds.
I'd pay money to see it. I'll say that much.
Well, you can see guys fight girls in, I forget what organization. It's like Brazil. Not going to the politics of that. I'm just saying you can see it.
No, I mean like legit, like trained fighters, not sideshow clowns. I've seen a few of those. Like I saw the big fat bastard, 310 pounds fighting 2 140-pound chicks. Just looked like he was swinging like a circus clown.
A guy's fighting 2 girls?
Yeah.
The craziest thing I ever saw live was at Virginia Tech. They had, I don't remember the name of the fight organization, but they had 3 fighters in the ring at one time fighting each other.
That's a good idea.
And I've got it on video. I'll have to enhance it and make it better because it's from like 2010 from a phone. But I remember one guy, like you could fight a guy, but if 2 people were fighting, you couldn't engage the fighters if you're the third guy. So you just kind of danced around until somebody came off, then you could do whatever. And I remember these 2 guys were going at it and they weren't really doing much of it. Then guy backs off. The third guy just does this spinning kick as hard as he can, hits the guy in the ribs and knocks him out of the ring. Because it didn't have a cage around it. It was like a dip. Like a little slope into the ring. I don't know. I'll have to find it. It was fun. I was drunk. I was in college.
That's a made-for-TV.
Were there really 3 people, or were you seeing 3?
No, 100%. There were 3 people fighting in the ring. I'll have to find it and send it.
Go Dogs.
There you go. It's a good team. It's a good team to be a fan of. They don't lose very much.
Thank God. Been a long time.
Yeah. Well, they should have won it when Tua was the quarterback. But they didn't. They won the last 2. They're a force to be reckoned with for the next 20 years.
Well, they got a cupcake schedule this year, so one loss and they're gone. But that's what you do when you don't know your quarterback.
They'll just take that Georgia movie money and pay all their athletes to come there.
I mean, hey, I can't even mad at it. I'm glad them kids are getting paid at every level. That's just me. Uh-oh. Hold on now.
How many rounds are going on? 3 5-minute rounds. So far, the best thing that happened in this fight was a guy got hit in the nuts and a takedown.
Cito landed a couple of punches or a couple of kicks there. So,
who was the guy that slammed the guy?
James slammed Cito.
Yeah.
Jim?
Is it Saucedo or Saucido? I can't tell.
I think it's Saucedo.
Jim versus Sauce.
It is the Sauce. I'm going to call this guy the Sauce.
Jim.
Come on, James. You got to throw the right. Get up, Rock. You got to fight this guy hard.
So, Orthodox versus Southpaw.
Yeah,
and
Southpaw
neither of
is
them are really,
a pain, man.
Yeah.
Southpaw is always a pain in any sport.
There's a little combination.
I mean, Michael Moore beat Holyfield just because he was a southpaw. Holyfield could not fight a southpaw to save his life.
I think this fight is leaning James's way.
I'm starting to get psyched up, man. I'm starting to think about the Cyborg.
The Cyborg is getting warmed up right now, getting mentally focused, ready to throw some heavy hands.
You know what's
much more
surprised me?
entertaining fight than this.
You know what's surprising about the Cyborg? He doesn't look like a large individual on his own until he's standing next to somebody. You know what I mean? Like every part of his body fits as far as the size, and then you see him next to a normal person. You're like, that's a big man.
Yeah.
Oh, takedown again. That's it.
Here we go.
He wins.
Punch his ass.
James wins.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end
might
this.
Stop it right here.
Yeah, he's not fighting back. He's doing a good job of headbutting his
over.
Here we go.
All right, 2 TKOs in a row. I smell a common theme.
My man needs a graham cracker.
Yeah.
I mean, his face, it didn't look like he got hit a lot, but his eye is swollen to hell.
Oh, yeah.
My man's face is swollen.
He did a good job of headbutting his fist. Look,
It's
man.
about that time.
You're not going to win the fight headbutting the guy's fist, especially when you're headbutting it from the side.
Yeah. So not a smart, bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
So you're getting fired up now, Coach Hutch. How do you feel, Coach Hutch, that you're getting to watch the Cyborg?
I feel also I saw like the recaps of his last few fights. Wasn't able to watch it live, so I'm very happy. I would like to
How
give
long
a
have you
shout
known
out.
the Cyborg, Coach?
It's not really a sponsorship, but it did cost $3.99 for 24 beers. So I'm going to go ahead and drink it because it was $4 per case.
Did you get the mail-in rebate?
I did.
Yes!
Coach Hutch, how long have you known the Cyborg?
A few months now.
Did the Cyborg come on the show after Coach Lambo got fired?
Yes, because no offense to Coach Lambo, Cyborg talked a lot and he talked a mile a minute. He had a lot to say and it was awesome, fantastic. I think Coach Lambo would have still been thinking about the transfer portal. Ugh.
Have you ever heard somebody, Don Wayne, when they talk, they go, ugh. Like, I want to get something to eat. Ugh.
I haven't heard that one.
That was a great takedown. Ugh.
Ugh.
That's a new one on me.
Ugh.
My favorite though, we got to find that and post that again, was talking to the San Francisco 49ers PA announcer about communication. He communicates to the world. He's the announcer for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
He talks, he's in the press box, he's in the executive box.
Yeah.
And not my question, but he just went through this whole thing about communication. The kids should be able to communicate. And all of a sudden, can you tell me about the transfer portal? Ugh. So, well, that's a little bit out. I don't really have my pulse or finger of college athletics.
He's the announcer for the 49ers.
So,
That's pretty
I
good.
don't know.
Yeah.
I do miss wheezing the juice with him, though.
Let's ask Don Wayne. Don Wayne, who was the president of the United States during the Civil War?
Lincoln.
Ding, ding, ding.
John F. Kennedy. Ugh. Don Wayne, how many world wars have there been?
Did you know that we've had 3 world
Dude,
wars
my knowledge.
between 1920 and 1940?
Where was JFK assassinated?
In the car.
Yeah.
Dallas.
DC. Where is the Panama Canal located?
Going to take a guess on that one.
Mexico.
Jesus.
You want to name another? Name another question that he got wrong.
How do you like your hot dogs?
Over easy.
He likes them really, really black.
I think my wife does too. Wait a minute.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Let's see here. Yeah, who was the president during the Civil War? John F. Kennedy.
And Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 15.
I thought you meant civil. Let me see. What year did Christopher Columbus discover America? What did he say?
1593. But you phrased the question. What year did Christopher Columbus sail the ocean blue?
What was the name of the battleship in World War II that won the war? I said, I said these guys don't even know how many world wars there were. How many were there? 3.
I said, what was the first one? He was,
Coach, when were the 3 world wars? When were they? When did they occur?
It was 1920, 1935, and 1940, I believe he said.
Holy crap, man.
And
who the hell was this guy?
Do you know what type of fuel a Mercedes diesel van takes?
Come on, man.
Because I'm not sure.
Regular gas and a diesel.
Mercedes diesel van takes. There's the man.
There he is. He looks like he's lost weight.
That's what Coach Ball was saying, is that he's come down to about 250. He's really leaned up.
So here's the life lesson for tonight. If you ever work for Amazon and you're driving a $200,000 Mercedes-Benz, whatever they're called, if it's a diesel, don't put unleaded gasoline in it.
But they didn't train me. They didn't train me, Coach. They didn't train me to put the green one in.
There he is, the Psyborg. Look at him.
He's ready, man. He's ready.
He's ready. Look at him. He loves it. This guy loves it. Man, I recruited him to Virginia Union after he no longer went to Central Florida.
That dude.
Let's listen to Coach Bald.
You turn him up.
All right, he's at 100. So this guy he's fighting is from Brazil, and he's a shoot fighter? What are they called? A shoot boxer? I don't know. I don't know anything. I know that I like him. I like the Psyborg.
Like I said, Psyborg doesn't get taken down. It's a knockout.
Psyborg is Totem Pole Nation. He's been rocking with Totem Pole Nation since day one.
Yeah! Here we go.
We are proud. We're proud. We talked about this day coming to fruition.
I am going to write you my best man speech now. next time I see you, I'm going to tell you that. Is that all right?
So this is the guy from Brazil.
Julio
Julio
Cesar.
Cesar.
I'm going to do it like
Don't call me Chavez.
I'm going to write it, then we're going to have you back over to the new
Man, this guy right here, they look a lot alike, man, dude. I mean, this guy's 6'2".
The mini camper in the driveway. You can stay in a bed.
I
tell you
like
one
what
thing.
I will do my
what
best.
Cyborg said. He said the goal isn't you. You know, he said you're just on the list. The goal ain't you. I
Yep.
just gotta get through you.
He said, I don't even know who I was fighting until I saw your name. You're not the
My
opponent.
brother is an unbelievable.
Yeah.
You're just the next guy.
Eric spoke there. First time game in.
Cyborg likes to say that he's gonna kill you if the ref doesn't stop. So we might see a.
When was the last time we saw him fight? When the guy headbutted his foot and went to sleep?
Yeah, it was a high kick. Yeah.
If you look worse than me with your shirt off, you probably shouldn't be fighting UFC.
What is he,
All
the
right.
ghost?
That guy right there is in shape, dude.
The Groot.
The
That
Groot?
guy's in shape. He's small though.
He
Compared
might be the Grundle. For the layman's out there, that's your taint.
Julio Cesar, don't call me Chavez.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. We go $10,000 now.
Well, that's why we're represented by Howard Shotsky.
Well, we are the low man on the total pole, I've been told. So
We have a lawyer until July 1st. All right.
They can take us all. They can sue us for $75.
I'll write a check tomorrow.
$59 for this month.
Woo!
Yeah.
Going to Chili's.
We're going
We
to
going to
Applebee's.
Sizzler. We going to
We going
Sizzler.
All right. Who was the main character on the Cosby Show? He didn't get.
I think he did get that one right. I think you had to ask it twice, though.
See, they have him listed at 265, and that's what Coach Ball was saying. He was down to about 250 realistically after the watershed.
I mean, yeah, a few months ago, he was telling us about his diet and how clean he was eating.
Yeah.
And how he had his nutritionist and his trainer and everybody.
He's lost his belly, man. This is the best shape he's been in. And the last guy that he fought looked like he worked at your local Jiffy Lube. All right. So I think this may be the best competitor that he has fought since he's been a professional. This guy is a pro. This is another pro he's fighting. This is not a guy that turns a wrench for a living.
I just heard Coach Ball ask him who wants another run of shots, so it's about to get real there.
Oh, it's always.
There we go.
Coach Bald is the new Hugh Hefner.
Yeah. We'll get him a totem pole robe.
Yes.
Going down, Cesar.
How much does he weigh, the other guy?
265.
I don't think either of those guys weigh 260. The ref does.
Why is this ref in this ring? He's not breaking up shit but a baby back ring.
No. Let's go,
Let's go,
Cyborg. Cyborg right in, rushing
Let's
in.
go.
Don't get grabbed. Don't get grabbed, son. Get out of that.
No takedown. No takedown.
Get out of that, young man. Get out of it.
And they're getting after it. This is the fight we want to see.
Cesar knows the strong.
Ah,
thing.
dude, he's got his arm.
Yeah, he's trying to lock them
He's got
arms up
underhooks.
quick.
It's okay. Cyborg's in a better position with the double unders. Doesn't matter if he's clenching down on. He's got to lower his level, keep the hips low, and he won't get taken down. Well, there we go. Hip over, hip over. There you go. Cyborg on top. Finish on top. Right there. Go. Heavy hips. Puts his hips down. He's set. He's going for a leg lock.
Who is?
The bottom guy. There you go. That's where you want to end up. So right now, Troy's what's called full guard.
Can he choke him out from there?
Not choke him. No.
Can the other dude put him in an arm bar?
He could work towards it, but right now in this position, not much can really happen.
He's going for it. He's
trying to Kimura.
Going for it.
Man, I'm nervous, man.
He's got to get that right arm freed up. He's trying to lock it in. Don't let him roll on you. Don't let him roll.
There you go. Good drive into it. That's right. Exactly what
There
you're
you
supposed to do
go.
right there.
Start driving them knees. Start driving that right
Elbows,
knee.
elbows.
I drive that right knee right in that gut right there. There you go. There you go. Get that right
Pin the
knee
arm down.
up.
Crucifix.
South side. Let's go south side.
It's been the toughest match he's had, man. You know, the dude's
Oh,
a
he's
pro.
winning right now.
He's not on the bottom. Yeah, he's gonna fucking nail him in the fucking elbow.
Uh-oh, man. Can he choke him?
No, not from that.
Not really right there, no.
Here we go. Back to your feet. Get
Posture
back
up,
to your
right?
feet.
Raining him down.
Think about this though. Fight for your life.
This guy thought I'd start throwing top strikes.
Shit yourself. What are you gonna do now? Shit on you. Now what? Smell.
Can he get his arm?
He's trying.
He's not really-
There we go. There we
Worry
go.
about the dude getting him and just, you know, breaking his arm, man.
Yeah, he's not really in any danger right now.
Because you see these fights, like all of a sudden, the dude just gets his arm and it's over with.
Well, see how his hips are flat on the ground?
Yeah.
When they're flat like that, no danger. Now, if he gets up to a cheek, then that's when stuff can start happening. Right now,
looks like
Cyborg
he's
needs
just
to
trying
throw
to wear
some
him out
punches
right
from the top, dropping elbows, hitting body. I think he's worried about this guard. He just needs to start hitting the body.
Could he choke him out there?
Could Cyborg choke him out?
No. I'm not worried about Cyborg choking.
No.
Other guy.
He's okay right now still.
Get up, Cyborg. Get up, dude.
Oh yeah, he's there now. He's there now.
There we go. There we go.
Elbows.
There we go. He had that elbow planted on his damn throat.
I mean, is the other guy going to be more tired with him laying on him?
Yes.
Hutch?
Yes. Because you can see, look how he's flat. Like, he's not even trying to get out. Like, Cyborg's dominating right now.
Really?
He just needs more production on top.
I just
Like right
don't want him to
there,
get a
just
hold of his
elbows,
arm.
elbows, elbows, body shot, elbows. No real submissions when you're in half guard.
Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, AD. Let's go, AD. Let's go, AD.
10 seconds. Guy's just hanging on.
Okay.
Yeah, he is.
So how do you feel, Hutch? How do you
Definitely
feel?
goes to AD. Goes to Cyborg first round.
The other dude, man. See, look at Cyborg's got his hands over his head, man. I don't think AD's ever been to the second round.
He hasn't. but he's not sitting down as opposed to the other guy is probably sitting on his butt right now, trying to gather. Yeah.
So what's the difference?
If you're able to stand like that, a lot of guys are more conditioned. Guys that do that, there's just another training session for them.
He's got to try to outbox him this next round. He can't go down like that. He's got to let them fists fly and let him know he's a dominant boxer.
But does he need to stay away from him? He doesn't need to close the space, right?
You're exactly right. Yeah, keep the distance by outboxing. Don't let him shoot on you.
Come on, AD. Come on, AD. Come on, AD.
I fucked up.
Come on, AD.
AD's going to jab a little bit more with his hands up. Other guy's connecting pretty good.
Come on, AD.
There we go.
There
There's that jab.
Oh, he's going for a
take
takedown now. Yeah, double unders, keep it.
Come on, AD. Come on. Oh, come on, AD.
They go for a trip.
So there's nobody better to watch sports with.
I mean, this is the thing when you get heavyweights in the ring, man. You got two bulls in there fighting.
Can he get his arm? Can he?
No, I mean, AD's in a good position right now, but nothing's really happening unless he can. He's wasting a lot of energy trying to take him down.
Come on, AD. Come on, AD. Knock him out. Come on, AD.
Go.
Come on, AD.
Caesar's clearly not trying to go back to the mat. That didn't go well for him, and I feel like he's trying to not go back to that. Watch that right.
AD's
Watch
just
that
walking
right.
right into it, though. Got to move his head around.
Uh-oh. Watch out now.
Julio is landing those straight punches. Right down the pipe.
How many rounds?
There we go. Hip over, hip over.
Come on, Psyborg! Fuck this guy up.
I mean, I think the Brazilian has connected more
No,
shots.
that's a
this
legal
round.
knee. He just kneed a downed opponent.
I will catch it. I will catch it.
An illegal shot.
So what happened, Hutch?
So Cyborg was downed, meaning he had 3 points on the ground. And then the guy kneed him in the face. So it's illegal. It's illegal. If Cyborg can't finish, Cyborg wins.
Cyborg wins.
Because it was an illegal strike. So doctor's checking on him right now to see.
What happened? He hurt? What happened? I missed it.
Oh, he's shaking his head no. I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's the test they give. How many fingers do I have up?
Yeah,
That's why the
covering
guy
one eye.
went that's the
Just seeing
reason.
if you can see when he's fighting.
South side. South side.
They're both shaking their head no.
I love them.
So Cyborg wins.
Wow.
Cyborg wins.
So what happened? He lost?
It's an illegal strike. Cyborg can't continue. Cyborg wins.
Are you 100% sure on that?
Yes.
Right. I don't know about that. I don't know what the heck is that.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
He
his duty
checked,
fault
he
was the
checked
real
him
deal.
twice, though.
They're gonna say he lost. No. What about his fault, dude? Accidental foul.
No
No
contact.
What?
No contact.
Yeah, I think as they called it accidental. If it was intentional, if they ruled it intentional, then Cyborg would have won.
That duty fault's legit, man.
Yeah. Cyborg, just from the initial reaction, needs to work more on his jabs and moving his head. Because he walked right into 5 or 6 jabs from Julio. And then just working more on his hips, keeping his hips on top. He did a pretty decent job, but he can definitely improve upon that. But, that's unfortunate because I think continuing on, we didn't get to see, really. I mean, we got a good first round. Cyborg wins the first round. Second round, he's medically,
Second round, the other
not
guy
able to
won.
compete. Yeah, I'd say second round, the other guy definitely won. So, yeah, 1-1. So, yeah.
I mean, it's no contest.
Yeah, he'll be back.
It's like kissing your sister. That's the old saying. You're kissing a girl, but still your sister.
Solidified that first round.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about any of that stuff, that West Virginia stuff.
Yeah, that's the saying, man. A tie's like kissing your sister.
Julio turned it up on the second round.
Well, we're going to see Cyborg back again. He's still undefeated.
Yeah, but I mean, this guy was legit, man. He was in good shape.
Yeah, it was I think it was really great for Cyborg to go against a guy like this and actually be challenged.
Yes.
I think it's going to be great for him to look at and see where he needs to improve because he's got heavy hands. But I think he was coming in a little reckless, which allowed Julio to punch him in the face 5 or 6 times.
And he missed some opportunities when he had him pinned and grounded. Like when you've got him down, you've got to let it fire.
Yeah, he didn't have too many ground and pound there. I mean, he had his elbow, like you called it out, Don, right on top of his face. All he has to do is lift it up 3 inches and bam, drop it down. They're not going to knock the guy out, but every little hit counts in fighting. All right. Well, I'm going to turn on the UFC, I think.
Thank y'all, man. You're the best. St. Pete Rejuvenate,
really nice.
Cultivate Wellness. Don Wayne, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, brother.
Check out St. Pete Rejuvenate, Cultivate Wellness. All your healthcare needs. Definitely check in with your doctor first. But Don, great talking with you. Coach Taylor, great talking with you.
Peace.
Pole Nation, thanks for tuning in.